Start recording. I'll say Mike's real name.
You gonna say Mike's
You know
name?
Mike's real name. I do.
I'm one of the few. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I know
'cause
his
he's protected.
full real name.
Yeah.
Me too.
I bet you don't know Mike Hayes' real name.
I've heard Mike Hayes'
There's
real name.
a lot of people don't know that name.
I've heard Mike.
I have
Hayes' real
seen
name.
Mike Hayes' driver's license.
Yeah, well, you remember, man, Jesse.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Jesse.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to remember, I've known him longer than you have.
I know.
I'm sorry.
But I met somebody who went to school with him and was able to tell me his name. Now, Rob, do you know his name?
No, actually, I don't.
Rob and I are best friends. That's how well I've kept that secret. I've known that secret for
Oh, I'm sure Rob
solid
will find out here tomorrow.
10 years. Oh, he's going to hear as soon as
Once
stop
we're off the
recording.
air, we the news travels
boy.
fast around here, sir.
Actually, it's funny because I learned because I decided to start snooping on it, and I found an email address on the indie message board that was
Place again.
big and then 3 initials. And I found those 3 initials and I was like, this is him. I need to find out. The first one's M, Mike, and the other 2, which I won't say on air.
Right.
I was like, I gotta find this out. And it was, Mike was, because at the time we talked like every day, and he was like, stop digging. And I was like, I can't help it.
I'm kind of let down, honestly, because I thought you were going to say you found some video of him like doing Hogan impersonations at the
No.
at a like school.
No,
talent
this was
show,
like
you know.
APW time. So,
All premiere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Premiere or Apartment Pro, which one is it?
I just think Apartment Pro all the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Independent Rewind.
Yeah!
I am Frosty Rob Wells, and down to you're on my right? Yeah, right.
I'm on your right. I'm
Yeah,
on
there
you
we go.
guys' left.
That's right, Steve Sarks,
Steve Sarks, baby, the man of a million identities. How you doing?
the man who has finally whipped his rear end, and we're ready to go.
Okay, first off, that's rude. I'll probably still fart.
Don't you dare
Guys,
say
this
Steve.
week with us, again, something a little different.
Yep.
We have somebody who's not really from the work or the promoting side of like a lot of the physical actual shows. Now you do have studio shows, which is very exciting. But we have Gary Lee Covert. He runs Kings and Queens of Independent Wrestling, which is essentially an online based like fantasy wrestling league for the most part. right?
No.
Okay,
it's
please,
not
no, please.
It's more like a magazine, online magazine,
Okay.
where I've gone to shows where I've covered the shows, gave out the results, rated the shows.
Mm-hmm.
I've done interviews.
Oh yeah, I remember those days.
Oh no,
I've done some Kings and Queens interviews. It's been a long time
Actually,
because you've been doing this for a while.
your interview was with the Indie Rewind.
I was to say,
when was
in case you don't
working.
know,
Yeah,
Gary here was one of the original Independent Rewind.
I know that very well.
Right.
And fun fact, you were my very first interview.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was an impromptu interview that we did. That it wasn't planned, and then
It changed his life forever,
I've done
the
over
worst.
200 interviews since.
and none better. Isn't that crazy? Start at the bar up here. That's
Pretty sure it was
Of course, I'm not sure if I interviewed you yet. Or
I don't know.
Who's so like? I'm sure you've had a lot of really good interviews. I'm sure you've been to a lot of very exciting shows. What is one person, one interview, one show, something like that really sticks out in your mind, and give us that. Let us know why that sticks out in your mind and why it was such a big thing.
Okay, two interviews I did that are my absolute favorites. I did an interview with Rob Noxious,
Okay, sure.
and
One of my favorites, by the way.
it my view of doing a good interview is it needs to be a conversation,
Sure.
and we were just flowing back and forth, and I got a lot of insight, and I just thoroughly enjoyed talking to Rob.
Well, he's a good guy to talk to. Wealth of knowledge.
And then another one that I did was I did an interview with, and I'm drawing a blank on his name now. I had it, Tony something.
Tony.
Deppen?
Yes.
Oh, really? That's not the Tony I was going to go with.
No, Tony Deppen and I, we had a really good interview.
I tell you what, that guy can work his butt off. Actually, I think we've done some videos with Tony
yeah.
Deppen.
I mean, because I saw him wrestle at SSW.
Yeah.
And the matches he had with Andy Harner.
Yep.
And
completely different from everything else on that card.
Oh, yeah.
Those two work a completely different style from literally anything else on that card.
I mean,
They're like double foot stomp, and we're like arm bar.
Jumping off of the wall.
Over here, leg lock. Guys, Gary, thank you for coming on. I hope that you're at least a little familiar with the show. Guys, we're on the march to 1,000. We're up over 460 subscribers right now. We're trying to hit that 500 halfway point and then get the whole way up to 1,000. So make sure, please, like, subscribe, share these videos on your Facebook, on anywhere you want to. Hell, I don't care if you're like, look at these guys, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. Share. Thank you. No publicity is bad publicity, and I'll let your friends laugh at me all day.
Share.
Yeah. Also, if you are not good with coarse language, you should leave now after you subscribe. Quick reminder, we don't watch these videos, okay? So I don't know if they're going to be good or bad or anything like that. If you don't like what I say, don't inbox me, because I got a show that I do every week, and I'll take time to roast the shit out of you. All right? So, Gary, if you're ready, Rob, if you're ready, let's jump into it. Looks like we have Masha Slamovich versus Kylan King. Women's wrestling.
Oh.
First off, here's the thing.
Hey,
Referee
announcer.
looks professional. Announcer looks professional. You got guardrails up. I'm not sure why one person over here... Holy shit. We've seen her wrestle before.
Have we?
Yes, we've seen Slamovich. She wrestled a man the last time.
Well, she's going to wrestle a woman this time.
She was tough AF. I'm really glad the quality of this video improved.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched her wrestle before. We watched her wrestle like...
Wait, was that the guy that like beat the crap out of her?
Yes!
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
like
the
cowboy.
country... the cowboy that beat the shit out of her.
He beat the snot out of her.
Yes, he did. And
Yes,
she took
he
it
did. And she took every bit of it.
like a Slamovich.
How about a Stramovich?
I knew that name looked familiar.
Now,
I
I've
feel like we've seen her too.
I've seen her on MCW.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yes.
She's built like she's got. You can tell she's in the gym.
Yeah.
Now here's what I will say: 1CW doesn't really like us. I don't know what it is about 1CW. I have ripped their matches apart numerous times. Now, if you talk to anybody even remotely close to our area, they.
Oh no. Oh no. They're not gonna like us.
Hold on, rewind it for a second.
They're not gonna
Rewind
like
it.
us, Steve.
Now watch Kylan King just watch Masha for like 8 seconds. Literally a step to your left or right would have taken care of this. 1, 2, 3, almost 4 seconds. Do you guys know what I can do in 4 seconds? I just held a fart in, watched it, felt it gurgle back up, it pushed back down, and I let it out silently in 4 seconds.
Can I point out the sign here on the left?
What's it say?
Beaver Ranch Horse Sales.
Oh man.
You can't make it up.
That's awesome. Alright, both these women really laying it in, okay? You're not going to have to worry. I highly doubt that you have to worry about either one of these two not being, like, professional. Holy shit, in what they do. Both of them have great gear.
Yeah.
It's really exciting stuff to... Okay.
Oh, don't get close. That's how the last guy got headbutted.
Oh, yeah. Saw that.
Yeah, adjust that, quick.
I don't know who the heel is, I'll be honest. I'd like to say it's the Russian because...
I would say, I'm pretty sure it's
Russia.
But I guess
Well, I don't know. Those punches right there were not... I mean, it's got to be. Those punches were not babyface punches. Small ring, real small ring. Oh, that was a... You know what? I hated it, and then I loved it. The sell to that drop toe hold was excellent. Go for that cover. Hook the leg, so I'm thinking babyface. But they're cheering for Masha. So I don't know. A lot of whipping so far. Maybe settle down with that.
I don't know if that was an edit there for a second or not.
It kind of looked like a cut. Didn't
Yeah, it did. Because she was going in one direction and the complete other. What the heck was that?
Hold on, we've
Was
seen
she
it in the
supposed
past.
to... Hold on, Was she supposed to follow her out there?
I don't know. We've seen in the past.
She dumped herself right
Yeah,
to the
she
floor.
does. I don't understand that. Gary, have you seen that before? Is this supposed to be making sense to somebody?
Well, coming from me, a fan.
Gary's trying. Listen, Gary,
I'm at a
Don't be
loss
modest,
for
Gary.
words.
you're in a unique position
Yes.
because Gary's gonna see these people again and have to be respected by them. Okay? Now listen. Normally at this point in a match, I would really be ripping. That's a very unique move. There's not a lot to rip on. There are places though where I think that there's improvements. Sure. Okay?
They're in a fire hall.
I've got such a soft spot for a fire hall. Here's the thing. We've only seen that one pinfall so far.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of whips. All that stuff. Like, put somebody down and try to get a win. Try to get a W.
Take it home.
Doesn't need to go home. Right?
Well, no, not in that sense.
What weird kick was that?
Don't know.
Alright, forearms. Alright, so look. The forearms, these punches, all of that. Give time for selling. When you throw that forearm, give her time to sell that up. And
What?
that was cool. Listen. You got where you were going. It wasn't
Yeah.
pretty, but you got there.
Ooh.
Don't stand there. Come on, you're looking for that win, right? Alright, so I didn't like that. I hated that. Dragging her out for that pin,
Yeah.
you should have hit her with something before going for that pin.
She hooked the leg, but it seemed like a very lax cover.
Man, it was just too much work to not do something else to her.
Nice old gut wrench.
I do love a good old gut wrench suplex.
Where are we going with this?
I don't think I've ever seen
I don't
something.
think
Yeah,
so.
that's just
That's not a suplex.
poor planning.
That's poor planning. Where are we going with this?
Oh yeah,
Don't bust one of those lights. You get in trouble.
expansive.
Expensive? No, expansive. Big, large.
Oh, there you go. Nice bump, solid bump. Kind of right back up, and I hate that a lot. Rewind just a second.
Where are we going? Top rope?
Yeah. She for sure pre-sold the drop kick. Just so we're clear. Look at this. She jumps up before the drop kick hits her. Up.
I don't know. The camera angle would have been better from the side for that. I kind of enjoyed the little hop up. Like when you do a crossbody,
Man.
little drop kicks like that. They're not bad looking, but they had a terrible camera angle.
That was a snowplow.
Yep.
That was a snow. You know what? 100 degrees. You win life by doing a
I
snowplow.
skipped out the snowplow.
Also, that was a really good snow. Remember, I tried to do a snowplow. I tried to do a snowplow numerous times, could not make it look good. She just made that look like $1 million.
But I do remember you doing a move that you did do well.
Which one's that?
Oh, she's
the one where you jumped up and spun and pulled the guy over.
Oh my god.
It was an outdoor show for PWS.
Jumped up.
I can't remember.
The head scissors.
Yes.
The spinning head scissors.
Yes.
Man, that was years ago. We're talking 2013.
he's not in any kind of shape.
To Jason Raditz, by the way.
Yes.
So I did that too. Hell of a German suplex. Here's the thing. They're not working a crowd. There's no crowd work involved in this at all. And it's a problem I've had with 1CW multiple times. These guys, they get in here and they spot. No crowd work. Now, this isn't such a bad spot fest that it's like smashing
That the
in your
crowd's
face.
dead.
Yeah, in a lot of shows I've been to, the crowd's not alive. There's no
sucks.
noise, really. You hear a little bit of clapping, a little yelling, but there's nothing.
Well, I gotta tell you, that means you're not doing your job well. Holy shit, what a beautiful kick.
That was. Oh, what was that? Did you see the little stall?
Yeah, Johnny Cage does that shit. Now, you just got kicked twice in your head. Twice!
Yeah, there's brain damage. Brain damage. She got her on that?
Rewind it. Rewind to right before the kicks. So, this face buster she does. This is a face buster. Just watch this. Everybody watch. Doesn't touch her face.
That was bad.
If you're gonna lose, make the move look
She
strong.
didn't hook the leg.
She tried to, and was just like,
as they'll tell you in that show, hook the leg. She's got a hell of a shoulder spur too, by the way. You see that?
Yeah.
Woof. Is this it? We gonna see some carnage? It just
Are
says,
they gonna shake
it just says Beaver horse. Oh, I got it. Where's that? Where's the hands at? Shake hands! Shake hands!
Do it.
Come on, shake them. Shake hands. Shake hands. Get up there and shake her hand. I guess not.
Fuck.
Okay, well, I know that. Alright, back to us. Hey, how's everybody doing?
So, Gary, what do you think? How do you feel about the match?
Would you put this on your card?
Would I put it in my studio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No?
No, I don't.
Too much for
I'm
studio?
not a big fan of female wrestling.
Ooh. Oh, no.
And we've been canceled. All right, guys. Thanks.
Well,
for
let me explain why.
Please. No.
I think it'll make it worse.
Everyone has a voice here. Listen, if it makes you feel any better, normally for female wrestling matches, we just talk about their bodies the whole time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if anybody's going to throw stones at you, they're going to hit us first.
Well, I hear a lot of guys, when I'm at shows, objectifying the wrestlers.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and yeah, that's... If I was younger, I'd probably be the same way. But I'm a little older now, and... I just... It's not that I think women have no place in wrestling, it's just... Some of the female wrestlers I've watched just don't excite me in the wrestling world.
So you're past what is essentially because I understand I'm on board with you on what you're trying to say, and I think I am. So correct me if I'm wrong. There is still this allure to women's wrestling because you get an opportunity to watch females wrestle, right? And that's supposed to be like, yeah, there's a male primitive side of that that's like sexy and awesome and hot. But what you're saying is, you're like, okay, I'm kind of past that in life.
Yes.
And now I'm looking for entertainment and talent, and they're just not.
And I'm not
hitting
always seeing it.
Listen, first off, I bitch about that so much. Because here's the thing. Both these women, very attractive females. But if this was two dudes, we would have been bitching the whole time about spot. We'd have been bitching about no selling anything, and we'd have been bitching about the fact that they did not work the crowd. Here's the thing. As good as this match could have been, you didn't work the crowd. And I fucking hate that. I hate that. Your finish had no pop. Why? Because you did not work the crowd. Also, what was the story to the match? Was there a body part worked?
Beaver horse.
Was there a body part worked in any of this?
No, but I see that a lot, even in the men's matches. There's hardly any working any body part.
Mm-hmm.
Certain old holds just aren't being used ever. Like a rear chin lock. Nobody uses a rear chin lock anymore.
Which
Why?
doesn't make sense. It's a perfectly good move to wear down your opponent's neck. Psychology just gets yeeted out the window for what we consider entertainment. And it's not. I'm not entertained if you're not acting like you're... Here's the thing. I get that we don't want to, like, look out, I'm about to pull back the curtain a little bit. Wrestling's not unscripted. Okay, these aren't two people actually competing to win a match. But you're not even pretending like it's unscripted. Your job is to make the fans forget for just a second that it's scripted. And you're not doing that. You're not doing that when you don't work the crowd. You're not doing that when you don't use psychology properly. You come in when you stand around for 4 seconds and watch somebody run at you, and refuse to just go, no. Like, you could have said no. She'd have dove out and landed on her neck. Then you would have rolled her in the ring,
she did at one
pinned
point.
her, and ended her career. It'd have been super. But you didn't do that. You didn't do that. Stop being like this.
She didn't
Stop.
want to
I gotta say, look, yes, this could be on, like, I give this match a 60 degrees. Both, like, everybody looked good. All the gear was there. I'm not even saying, like, sexually, because Rob and I joke about that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. But it's joking because it's fun to play the part of a fucking idiot. Okay? On what I'm talking about is professionally. You guys all had gear. The ref had gear. The ring looks good. You guys clearly have a lot of marketing going on. 1CW does a great job of that. But you didn't work the crowd. Like, all the stuff I've already talked about. There was a lot of missed opportunities in this, and that's why I say 60 degrees. 60 degrees only because if this was on my card, first off, I'd want it, like, third.
Intermission.
What's that?
Around intermission.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Yeah, maybe right before intermission. Definitely not after intermission, because we got to heat them up when they come back. I would say, like, third. Hopefully one match after this, before intermission. But this needs buried at the beginning of the card. And even then, I don't know that I'm bringing both of you back. I'm going to try to pick out who I thought was the stronger of the two, which was probably Masha. And then see if I can pair her with somebody else and see if you guys are going to work better. Because this just... it just didn't...
And I've seen video of Miss King in other matches, and she's looked better.
Oh, man, who was that? Willow Nightingale.
Mm-hmm.
We had that same conversation.
Yep.
I've seen Willow Nightingale wrestle, and I've been like... And, like, an arena is standing up during these matches. The matches I watch on here, fucking hot garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Hot garbage. So, Rob, what do you think?
65, I believe.
65?
Yeah, that's where I'm going. Like I said, the thing that sticks out in my mind is when she went to the floor by herself.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there.
Well, we've all seen where, like, oh, you got me in the waist lock. I run, I duck, and go between the ropes, not out to the outside.
I say
just
she went
between the
straight,
ropes.
like she yeeted right out to
And
the
then
outside.
you eat the ropes. Maybe we're supposed to go together, but she just dumped shit to the
Yeah,
concrete.
she went straight to the floor. I'm like, where's she going?
It was not well put together. That spot was not.
And Beaver Horse. That's
Beaver Horse is
This
hilarious.
is getting. That's what I'm calling this. Beaver Horse.
Beaver Horse
Yep,
wrestling.
Beaver Horse wrestling.
Do it.
100%.
Do it.
That is the most amazing. A sign placement was the worst right there because it's clean as day.
Beaver Horse.
Beaver Horse.
All right, guys. I am the man of a million identities, Steve Sarks. Down on my far left is Frosty Rob Wells. Once again, Gary Lee Covert, thank you so much for coming out and being a part of the show.
Thank you for having me.
Guys, if you want to be on the show or want to suggest matches, please, we got the link down here at Independent Rewind. Send us an email, hit us up on Facebook, whatever. So just write a comment
It's all
on the
Independent
video.
Rewind, guys.
Guys, comment on the video. Let us know what you think. We're happy to comment back. We want to hear whatever you got to say, okay? So hit us up. Let us know if you want to be on the show or if you want us to give us any match ideas. And we'd love to hear from you, all right? Thank you so much. Please subscribe to the video and have a great day. Sluts.